Alright fellas, we're here to talk about the ECT3000, the short finder. This is the whole kit with the power probe, but it comes with the short finder. I'm using a jump box for my battery. I can't get this thing to do everything it's supposed to do, but I can tell you about it. Alright, pretty simple to hook it up. You just hook your black to black, red to red. You got your little jumper cables. This thing can only go one way. You plug that into your big roll of wire there that's connected to your box, and it leaves you that little green wire, which I have the alligator clip thing connected to mine. Also comes with this guy with just a little piece of wire at the end with some solder on it you can plug into there. And these are pretty cool. These are for like hooking into a relay socket or a fuse socket. It's like a blade style. And one's a needle you can probe, like back probe into something maybe. Well, it's not really a needle, it's kind of got a flat. It's just a small flat, and the other one's a wide one. Okay, let's talk about this thing. It's supposed to be able to detect open and short circuits. So far, I haven't been able to get it to detect a short circuit. It's always been open. Even when I hook it to my wire, see, like this guy right here, it's only got one strand holding it on. I sent 24 volts through there, and it still carries the DC past it, you know, and it doesn't say short. It still says open. Then I got a smaller wire here, which I got a couple strands, I think, holding it, and it still detects it as an open circuit. All right. But when you have an open circuit or a short circuit, you can play with the wire. Like, you hook that up without using the finder and wiggle the wire, and you can hear it beep if it makes connection. So you can like possibly find the trouble area by playing with the wire, get it to touch. That's one way to help you find your short. And then the other way is to use the short finder probe. I'll show you about this. First you turn it on, and it's gonna beep. You want it to beep as fast as possible. Get a good signal, then you hit your lock sense button, and it'll go solid. And it starts you off on 1 sensitivity. That's where you got to be pretty close to the wire to get it to go off. Then you come over here and you put it on high sensitivity. You can be about 8 to 10 inches from the wire, and it still picks it up. So if you're going through carpet and paneling or whatever, you can travel along and still get that signal. It'll eventually stop beeping, but it'll probably be about 8 to 10 inches after you pass up the wire. That's the end of my wire going in that board right there. So you'd be able to get to that point, lower your sensitivity, then come along and fine tune where it's at. And it's right there. But see what I'm saying? Okay, now it's trying to act like it wants to work a little bit. See, look. I'm past the short, and it's still picking it up. it might pick it up a little better on this side. I'm gonna put it on 3. I kind of like 3. See? Passed it right up. Didn't detect it. Okay. And to turn this thing off, you have to hold down the off button to turn it off. I'm gonna switch to this other wire over here. I was running 24 volts. No power, you don't know what to select. I'm gonna go 12 volts. It's detecting it as an open circuit. This thing is still locked in from before. I'm gonna turn it off, turn it back on. Lock it in. Not even wanting to pick it up. There it goes. Put it on 3. It's kind of picking up my short there. Short's right there. It's working. You just have to play with this thing. Try different sensitivity levels. It's not even picking up this at all. It was picking up the end of it there. And another thing, I've never seen my arrows light up, not once. You're supposed to get away from it, and it's supposed to kind of tell you what direction the source is coming from, to point you back. Especially when you got paneling or carpet or something in the way. It never does that. So this thing, to me, is pretty good at detecting open circuits. I'd love for it to detect a short circuit, because most of the time you're probably going to have a couple strands hanging on, and it's going to be a short. Maybe I need a finer wire for it to detect a short. I don't know. But it did come with the probe, so that's one of the reasons I bought it, to get a good power probe. Well guys, that pretty much explains this thing. I've seen videos where the arrow is working, telling you which way to go. I've seen the videos where it would detect a short circuit. So I don't know, maybe I got like one that's a little faulty. It's supposed to be brand new. I got it on Amazon. So I don't know. I don't really feel like sending it back. Maybe I should. If I knew I was going to get one that worked, I probably would. But that's it, guys. Hopefully you learned something. Later.